My name is Russell Harris.
And when did you know you wanted to become an Anne Arundel County firefighter?
I can't remember a time that I didn't want to be a firefighter, really. I think my first impression of the fire department in Baltimore was when back then is when you turned the little the alarms were on the street corners and you would turn them, and somebody actually did a false alarm, and I was about probably 5, and kind of just meandered up to the alarm, because I heard the sirens coming, and one of the firefighters kind of was picking on me and asked me did I do the alarm, but I was too short to pick up to do the alarm anyway, and I was very impressed with that. As a matter of fact, when I had a hernia operation, my grandmother asked me, well, what do you want me to get you? And I asked her for a fire truck. I always had something to do with fire department, so all my life.
What was your career like?
It was great. I always tell people that this is a career that chose me. I've had different careers, but this is one that chose me. I actually, I was a firefighter for 2 or 3 years, but became a paramedic. And so most of my career has been in paramedic. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And as one of the other firefighters said, as Steve said, particularly with our recruit class 19, it became like a brotherhood. We all became close. All of us were close. I can probably remember everybody that was in class 19 and all of the that we did during the training academy. For me, it was fun doing all of the stuff that I did as a kid, but getting paid for it. Really enjoyed it, climbing buildings and watching Steve slam into buildings and things like that, and and laughing, at one another, and that's we kept that, we stayed with that throughout our career, and even up until this present day.
What was your favorite part of the brotherhood and sisterhood at the stations, at the firehouse?
The camaraderie. Even at the firehouse, I think the best time in the firehouse is coffee in the morning. It was protocol, and usually the first person comes in makes the coffee. You make 1 pot of decaf and 1 pot of caffeinated, and then we sit around the coffee table and we talk about everything. We disagree on stuff, and we scream and we holler, we jump up and down, we laugh, and that's around the coffee table, and that's before we do our housework. But just the whole, as it was said, that it was more like a family, particularly when you're at a station that you've been for a long time. We became family. I retired actually from Arnold, from Station 17, and it was like I said, it was a family, and we all, even when we had our differences, the one thing that's always stuck out to me, we could have a knockdown, drag out argument around the coffee table, and disagree on politics or whatever. As soon as that bell rang and as soon as we get on the call, we totally forget about that, and our focus is now on the call. And I noticed that at just about every call, we could have a really bad argument at the station about something, and then as soon as that bell rang and as soon as we get on scene, all of our differences are gone, and now we're focusing on the person that's hurting, and that's what that was always all about.
What advice would you have to a young black male, female looking to join the department?
Do it. Just do it. But you need to, particularly today, you need to prepare for it. And I think a lot of times some people may come into this and not prepare, particularly now that you got to do the physical agilities and all that kind of stuff. Find a fitness trainer, whatever you need to do. But it is. For me, I think it was a great job. If I had it all over to do over again, yes, absolutely, I would have maybe do some things different. The opportunity is there for them. The one thing about the fire department, if you got the intelligence, you can move up. And even now, It's very diverse, very diverse. You know, everyone has the opportunity to move up in the department.
If you could do it all over again, would you do it?
Absolutely, absolutely, without a doubt. You know, this is the job, like I said, that chose me. You know, so yeah, yes, I wouldn't trade any of my experiences for nothing in the world.